Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to crack open a really powerful career tool, the official Malaysian standard for office administration. So if you've ever wondered what it really takes to be a top-notch, recognized pro in this field, well, you've come to the right place. We're about to break down the exact blueprint that could map out your entire career.
All right, here's our game plan for today. First up, we'll talk about the big picture, the admin blueprint. Then we'll deconstruct the NOSS standard itself, see what's under the hood. After that, we'll get into the fun stuff, your 7 core competencies. We'll look at where that can take you, your career prospects, and wrap it all up with why this standard is such a big deal. Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, the Office Admin Blueprint. Before we dive into all the technical stuff, let's just get on the same page about how vital this role is. See, being an office administrator, it's not just some job title. You are literally the operational heart of a company, the one person making sure everything runs like a well-oiled machine. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The national standard itself says this role, and I'm quoting here, plays a key role in any organization's infrastructure regardless of the scale. Think about that. It doesn't matter if it's a tiny startup or a massive corporation. You're not just a cog in the machine. You are the actual backbone holding the whole thing up.
So what exactly is this blueprint we keep talking about? Well, it's called NOSS, which stands for National Occupational Skills Standard. The easiest way to think about it is like it's the government's official definition of excellence. It's the document that spells out step by step what you need to know and do to be officially recognized as a skilled pro here in Malaysia.
All right, on to Section 2. We're going to deconstruct the NOSS standard. Now, I know an official standard sounds kind of complicated, maybe even a little boring, right? But it's actually built on 3 super simple, logical parts that are designed to guide you from the big ideas right down to the practical skills. And here's how it works. It's actually pretty brilliant. First, you've got standard practice. This gives you the big picture view, the whole industry context. Then it drills down into the standard content. This is the nitty-gritty, the specific skills you're actually going to learn. And finally, you get the curriculum, which is basically the roadmap for how you'll be trained and tested. See, it's a complete package, start to finish. Okay, Section 3, and this, my friends, is where the rubber meets the road. We're talking about your 7 core competencies. These are the practical, hands-on skills you are going to master. This isn't about just getting a piece of paper. It's about equipping you with 7 distinct areas of expertise that employers are actively searching for. And check this out. This chart shows you exactly where your training is focused. A massive 30%, a huge chunk, is dedicated to mastering office documentation. And that makes sense, right? It's the lifeblood of any organized company. Then you've got these other huge pieces of the pie for crucial skills like procurement, inventory, and even supervising staff. So here they are, the 7 pillars of your new expertise. You've got front office reception, office finance handling, procurement, inventory, logistics, and then the big ones, office documentation preparation and staff administration supervision. Just look at that list. It covers every single critical function, from the very first impression a client gets, all the way to handling the money, the physical stuff, and even leading people. So what does this all mean for you? It means you're not just learning how to do one thing. You're becoming this incredibly versatile professional who understands and can manage the entire operational flow of an office. And believe me, that's what makes someone absolutely indispensable to a company. Moving on to Section 4, career prospects and pathways. So you've put in the work. You've mastered these 7 competencies. Now what? Where does this actually take you? Let's talk about your career path, because this standard isn't just about landing a job. It's about building a real long-term career. Take a look at this. This Level 3 certification puts you right here, at the administration supervisor level. That's a great spot to be, but the best part? Look at the path forward. It's all laid out for you. The natural next step is administration executive at Level 4, and from there, office manager at Level 5. It's a clear, defined career ladder you can climb. And the demand for people with these skills? It's absolutely huge. We're talking about a services sector in Malaysia that employed over 4.4 million people back in 2018. And it's only grown since. The official document itself points out how critical skilled administrators are for all of this to work. The opportunities, they're not just there, they are literally everywhere. And that right there is the key takeaway. This certification, it's so much more than a piece of paper. Your NOW certification is your proof to any employer that you have the exact skills they're looking for. It's your verified ticket into a high-demand field with a clear, structured path for you to grow. All right, our final section, number 5, why this standard matters. Let's wrap this all up and really look at your competitive edge. What's the real tangible difference between someone with a NOS certification and, well, everyone else out there in the job market? I mean, the difference is night and day. On one hand, as a NOS certified professional, you're seen as competent, you're nationally recognized, you're versatile, and you have a clear career path ahead of you. On the other hand, without it, you're looking at a much slower, more uncertain journey with skills nobody's really verified. This standard is literally designed to take you from being an unknown quantity to being a top contender. And that brings us to the future, doesn't it? This standard gives you an incredible foundation for today's workplace. But we all know the world of work is always changing. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. With technology evolving so fast, which one of these core admin skills do you think will become the most critical, the most valuable, over the next decade? It's definitely something to consider as you start on this amazing journey. Thanks so much for tuning in.